Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and today 5 of the Fertility Yoga Challenge. My name is Nicola and today we are going to be focusing on releasing the pelvic area because any tension that we might be holding on to can affect the fertility and the egg quality. Also, any emotions, any anxiety, any bad feelings might be stored in the hips and in the lower body. So this is what we are gonna try to release today. We won't be needing any props and we can just start in a seated position. And we will start with some body circles. So you can just start moving your body onto one side. Really empathize the stretch to the side, to the front and back. And do not worry about how it looks like, whether you are doing it right. You are. Just listen to your body, do what feels good here. Maybe make the circles bigger and bigger. I don't know if you can hear it, but my knee is doing some weird noises in this one. Reverse. And just observe how you are feeling today. How you are feeling in the beginning of the practice. Come back to center and switch to tabletop position on hands and knees. And we will continue with this moving motion with our hips. You can raise your right leg up, keep the bend in the knee, and just do some hip circles slowly, as long as the hip allows you to go. Everybody has different hips, so it can look different for every person. Just stretching into the hip. Reverse the motion. Now bring the foot in between the hands for low lunge. So we are pressing the hips down towards the mat. We are being supported by our hands, the fingertips, and try to press the heart forward. The knee is stacked directly over the ankle. Straighten the front leg into half splits, stretching into the hamstrings. Bend the knee again and come back to the tabletop position to switch sides. So we will continue with the circles on the left side. No need to rush. Reverse. And bring the foot to the front of the mat for low lunge. Sinking the hips even deeper. Allowing the gravity to pull our hips into the pose even more. straighten the leg for front splits. Release, back to tabletop. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist. For pigeon, you can straighten the left leg. So the shin doesn't have to be parallel to the shorter edge of the mat. It's really not important. But what you really need to focus on is having the hips squared, so you are not leaning on one side more than the other. Maybe a blanket or a block can go under the right hip if it's too high to support it. And once you find the middle point, you can stay up here if you already feel enough sensation, or you can lower on your forearms or all the way down to the mat. Take the time to make the pose your own. Relax your shoulders, your neck. And we will stay in this pose for 10 breaths. It's a wonderful opportunity to focus inwards, focus on your breath, and let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Any beliefs that you don't want to hold on to, any old habits, just let them go. We are trying to release the physical tension, but also the mental and emotional. Use your hands to bring you back up. And we will switch sides. So now the left knee will go behind the left wrist, the left ankle behind the right wrist, and straightening into the right leg. Again, finding the point where everything is balanced, so you are not leaning onto one side more than the other. And maybe staying here or falling down, choosing the variation that suits you today. Also, every day our bodies are different, so whatever you might have been able to do yesterday might not happen today, and that's okay. And it comes for every area in our life, not only to our flexibility, but one day we might be more patient than the other. We might be more creative, more energetic, and the other day we just don't feel like doing anything. And that's fine. We are living creatures. We change every day. We are not static. We are not robots. So just by accepting these changes, we might feel calmer internally and more in sync with our body. Let's release the pose. then one more big stretch for the hip, an intense one. I will just face to you so I can use the mat. So if you can also be parallel to the shoulder edges of the mat, I think it will be more convenient. And we are kind of starting in a tabletop position, but we will start slowly widening the knees to the sides. And we are creating with the knee a 90-degree angle. And then once you find the spot that you can already feel some sensation, you can stay up here or maybe come down onto your forearms. This is a frog pose, really intense one, but a great hip opener, opening our pelvic area, improving our libido. But if this is the first time you are doing this pose, really focus on your breath and maybe stay a little bit higher. No need to go too far. So the upper body is supporting you in this pose, but try not to tense up through your shoulders, through your neck. Just let your head be free. If you were on your forms, you can come up and then start bringing the feet first one to each other, and then you can come all the way back and then start bringing the knees together. Oof. And now we can come back to the seated position, straighten your right leg, bring the left foot to the inner groin and just fall down over the right leg. It's a passive stretch, so no pulling, no pushing. Just accepting our body where it's at and surrounding to our edge, to our possibilities. This is not about performance. Yoga is not about performance in general. Slowly come back up, rounding through your spine, and let's switch sides. Left leg goes forward, right leg bends, and we will do the same on this side. Slowly come back up. And before we will close the practice, just come to lie down once more on our backs, bring the knees to the chest, and we will finish with some circles with the knees, just massaging the belly and releasing the lower body. Few circles on one side, and then switch. And rock up, back to the seated position. Join your hands in front of the heart. thank yourself for making the time for this practice. Observe your lower body, your hips once more. See if there is any difference to when you stepped onto the mat. And let's take a big breath together. So a deep breath in. Namaste. So I don't know about you, but my hips are feeling much better actually. They feel like they want to fly away. So please let me know in the comments how it went for you. I hope you feel a little bit better, and I look forward to practicing with you tomorrow again. See you soon. Bye.